The two trucks full of SFRM members are now headed to Belvedere Curve. A break in V157's passage through here due to Tri-Rail is allowing us to overtake the train quite easily. Belvedere Curve is one of the best spots for shooting in the summer, especially at this time of day. We were in time for Tri-Rail train P681 southbound commuter and also the product of Tri-Rail's recent weekend service expansion. Tri-Rail now runs 30 daily trains on their weekend schedules, Saturdays and Sundays. At 4:15 p.m. Wolfman finally appears once again with his 100-car loaded coal train. These cars are Freight Car America 45-foot stainless steel hoppers. They are brand new, built in early 2012 and delivered in mid-2012. These hoppers are common on CSX trains that run into and out of Florida, like FBC's trains to Pensacola and CSX's trains to CMEX Miami cement plant. Unit coal to Lehigh Spur, for which this train is running, began in the late 90s into early 2000s, yet the cars are still delivered in cuts on yard jobs like Y322. We would bid Paul and Anthony goodbye as they were both tight on time, and Ryan, Rudy, Tim, and I would head south on I-95, finally overtaking the train around Boynton Beach Boulevard.
I've never faced the train here. It looks good. It's always Tri-Rail. Oh, never something good like this.
Next stop, Deerfield Beach, Florida. Classic SFRM hangout, hence the namesake is just across the tracks as seen here. The sight of the sun going behind the clouds for a group shot of V157.
Sector, milepost 10091, track 1, no defect, 3 no defect, total axle 412, sector out.
Dania was our last stop, where we would also run into fellow South Florida rail fan Ted Marshall. southbound Silver Star. This will be our last official catch on the CSX Miami sub, but there will be some more scouting after this. At Fort Lauderdale Yard, which was not surprisingly mute this Sunday, we see engine 412 hooked up to a bunch of ethanol tankers. Fort Lauderdale is currently at the root of big improvements to FEC's business in the area. The Port Everglades track, which is in the distance behind those intermodal containers, is being constructed to handle both ethanol and intermodal services. Previously a manifest spur, the new rebuilt spur will boast 2 tracks and serve Motiva Enterprises, a new ethanol customer, and also facilitate easier transfer of intermodal cargo from truck to train at a yard down this shot. As you can see, the Florida Department of Transportation is also pioneering expansions to the Interstate 595 US 1 interchange to make these logistics much easier. There is the new lead to Motiva, which has actually started serving ethanol 2 days after. We were finally working our way towards Dania Station so I could go home and the rest of the group can go home, as this FedEx MD-11F was landing on runway 10 left at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. It is uncommon to see these heavies landing or taking off at this particular airport. And alas, I bid goodbye to my friends as I prepared to head home on Tri-Rail train P687. It had been a wonderful day chasing V157 while sharing the camaraderie with the SFRM members as well. These local, more relaxed trips, especially as it applies to the SFRM, tend to be some of my favorites, and truly I enjoy these almost as much, if not slightly more, than the long-range, long-haul trips. There is that final view of them from a Hyundai Roland cab car. I would arrive at Metrorail Transfer after dark. From Dania, Florida, and eventually Hialeah, Florida. Thanks for watching, guys. TE out. Special thanks to Rudy for having me on his trip, which was planned spur of the moment, and the other members of the SFRM for the camaraderie and for the dedicated tracking of V157-06.